everyone. So who's back for more? That's the first thing I want to know. Anybody do the 8 a.m. and is back again? Yay! I thought you might be back, Al and Joan. All right, for this practice, you won't need any props unless you usually use them. So grab what you like to have handy. Blocks might be helpful. I always think that that's probably one of the most helpful props. That means I did my job, Al. And still back for more. That's what I like to hear. Rock on. Is it warm there this morning already, Al, in Silver Lake? Yeah, it's warm now. I thought it might be. Sounded like it was warm day there today. It is sunny. Yeah. You can probably tell from I'm facing windows, big like sliding doors. So when it's particularly bright in my face, it's usually pretty sunny outside. Yeah, you can kind of see it reflected on the wall back there. Welcome, those of you who are joining. So good to be here with you this morning. I would love to know who is here. So there's a little chat box right over here. Type in your name and where you're from. Kristen, good morning. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Al. That's okay. It's like we all have stuff. And taking Kitty to the vet is very important. Very important. Glad to have you back this week. Carly, yay. Oh, me too. I really look forward to these classes. They're so much fun. Oh, good. Doing yoga with you. That's awesome. Sheila, hi. How are you? What a wonderful surprise. So glad to have you. Layla was in the last class. And many of you know this already, but just in case you're joining for the first time, I always wait a couple minutes after the official start time just to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to get in. So we might go a couple minutes over too, just to make sure that we get a full half hour in. Yay, back bends! Oh, I'm glad that you're excited about back bends, Laura. Oh, Sheila's gonna be excited about this. Back bend day. I like back bends too. Not everyone is a huge fan. Good morning. Wine tasting music, JC. What's your name? Is JC your initials? Jordan in Berkeley. Awesome. Wonderful to have you. Looks like all of us. Laura, where are you from? I don't know that I recall that. So most of us that have checked in so far, we're all in California. Wine and back bends. That sounds like a fun adventure. Slightly hazardous. Depends on how much you drink, I suppose. Trisha in Seattle, awesome. Oh, you used to come to my Berkeley classes at Yoga Tree, Trisha? It's good to have you this morning. Yes, okay, yeah, Yoga Tree. Those of you who are just joining, we're just doing a little bit of a check-in, and I always wait a couple minutes after the official start time to give people an opportunity to get in. Hey, Donna, hello again. Yay. Jeanette, yay. Thanks for being here too. Good to see you again. And to see your alter ego, Eve. I loved that last week. Gregory, yay, just 2 people with alter egos. Good morning, Gregory. And Grace. Now you know all my secrets. Nice, Jeanette. So welcome everyone. We will wait another minute to get started just to make sure everyone has an opportunity to get in and get settled. You don't need any props today for practice. We'll be moving through things pretty quickly. So if you do know that you like to have blocks for standing poses and things like that, that might be a useful thing. Other than that, we won't be using anything specifically. And our focus today, some of you know, but I'll tell you, for those of you who don't, we're working on some back bends today. So it's not going to be all back bends, but it'll be a back bend focus, fun, flow. Little vinyasa snack. A little half-hour snack, just a little taste of vinyasa. We get a lot done in a half hour though. So we will get started in just a second, but anyone who didn't have an opportunity to check in, you have a few more seconds to, in the little chat box, to type in your name and tell me where you're from. It's always so much fun to get to know you a little bit and to see familiar names at least. I can picture your faces. Always floss after snacking. Yeah, so it could be like the equivalent of like some stretches. Oh, Judy. Oh, these are all recorded, Judy. So you can definitely do the practice later. Hi, Megan. Yay. Mike from SF. Awesome. Good to see you, Mike. Okay. We have some grounds to cover, so we had better get started. I'm going to go to my mat, you go to yours, we'll stand at the top of the mat. And I'm actually going to take a sip of water before we get started. All right, all. Come to the top of your mat, bring your feet and legs all the way together, and we'll start with a few rounds of Ujjayi Pranayama. Inhale deeply to prepare. Exhale, empty out completely. Create a light tone at the back of your throat. Tone and lift your pelvic floor. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same pace. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, Surya Namaskar A, half Surya Namaskar A. Reach your arms up. Exhale, fold down over your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold down over your legs again. Inhale, rise all the way up, join your palms, Urdhva Namaskarasana. Exhale, lower your arms down by your side, stand tall, Tadasana, full Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, lift your arms up over your head, reach up. Exhale, fold down over your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or hop back and lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, curl your chest up, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale deeply. On your exhale, lower your knees down to the floor. Keep your toes curled under and crawl your hands forward. Keep your thighs pretty much vertical. Stretch your hands forward as far as you can and draw your chest, your face down toward the floor for puppy dog pose. Lightly knit your ribcage in and up. Stretch your arms forward far enough. Draw your face, your chest down toward the floor far enough to stretch your shoulders. Keep your arms really strong. Keep on drawing your armpits up away from the floor. Couple more breaths. Okay, then look up toward your hands, crawl your hands back in, keep your toes curled under, and come back to downward facing dog. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, bend your knees and walk or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, draw your gaze forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold down over your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up, join your palms, Urdhva Namaskarasana. Exhale, lower your arms down by your sides, stand tall, Tadasana. And stretch your arms up over your head, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, tip your torso to your right, come into a side bend. Stretch from your left foot all the way out through your left index finger and hug your upper arms and toward the sides of your head. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, tip your torso to your left. Stretch from your right foot all the way out through your right index finger and hug your arms in toward the sides of your head. Inhale, come back up through center. Then exhale, lower your hands, arms down by your sides. Place your hands on your hips. Bend your knees, step or hop your feet, hip width distance apart. Lengthen your buttocks down toward the floor. Lift your low belly in and up, coming into what's called neutral pelvis. Send your thighs forward and lean your upper chest back. Draw from your ankles all the way up into your hips. Zip from your pubic bone all the way to your sternum. Come up over and back and lean back. Keep your legs strong and your abdomen strong. Then tone your belly to lift your torso all the way back up. Bend your knees and hop your feet all the way back in. From here, bring your right thigh up in toward your chest. Interlace your fingers on the front of your shin and hug your thigh in toward your chest even more. Now, strengthen your hip flexor muscles. Try to keep your thigh as close to your belly as possible as you place your hands back onto your hips. Yeah. Okay. Now, keep your leg up and simply swoop your right leg back so that you're coming into a little bit of a quad, a hamstring curl. Hug your right heel toward your right hip as close as possible. Almost imagine you could touch your right hip, your right buttock, with your right heel. Okay. At this point, you're probably feeling some sensations in your hamstrings. I am too. Reach back, clasp the outer edge of your right foot. Give yourself some relief. And for now, just a quad stretch. Hug your right heel toward your right hip. And stretch your left arm forward. There we go. Nice. And then from here, place your left hand back on your left hip. Then slowly release the clasp on your right foot. Keep your right leg upright. Bring your palms to the center of your chest. Lean forward and stretch your right leg straight, coming into Warrior 3. Stretch back through your right heel and stretch forward through the crown of your head. One more breath here. And then come into standing split. Fold down over your left leg and walk your hands back. Fold your face in toward your shin as much as you can. Walk your hands forward and a couple hops up toward handstand. Or even come into handstand. That's it. And make your way through Vinyasa to downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale, lift your right leg up toward the ceiling, three-legged down dog. Exhale, place your right foot all the way up between your hands. Come up into Warrior 1. Spin your left heel in and down. Rise all the way up. Either keep your gaze forward or draw your gaze up and join your palms. Anchor through your left heel and stretch from your left heel all the way up through your fingertips. One more breath. Last inhale, reach up. Exhale, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, curl your chest up, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale here, look up between your hands, then slide or crawl forward onto your shins at the top of your mat. Stand up on your shins, on your knees. Place your hands on your hips for Ustrasana. Lengthen your buttocks down, lift your low belly in and up. Send your thighs forward a little. Lean your upper chest back, just like this standing back bend. And then draw up the fronts of your thighs. Zip from your pubic bone to your sternum. Come up over and back, lean back. Bring your right hand to your right heel. Bring your left hand to your left heel. Keep on drawing your hips, your thighs forward. Keep on lifting your chest up. And alternatively, if the heels are really far away, keep your hands on your hips. It's going to be a really useful exercise there as well. Now, if your hands are on your heels, place your right hand on your right hip, your left hand on your left hip. Tone your belly to lift your torso all the way back up. Then, place your hands just in front of your knees, lower your hips a little. Press down through the tops of your feet and your shins and pop it back into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale deeply. On your exhale, bend your knees, walk or hop forward and through to sit down. And lie down on your backs. Place your feet hip-width distance apart on the floor, your arms by your sides. Then peel your buttocks off the floor, your low back, your middle back, your upper back. And then either grab the sides of your mat or interlace your fingers underneath your back. Rock from side to side. Draw your shoulder blades a little deeper underneath your back. Press down and forward with the balls of your feet. Curl all the way back into your chest. Press down through your heels. Get your hamstrings, your buttocks to tone a little bit too. One more inhale. Then on your exhale, bring your arms by your sides, lower your hips down. Bring your thighs into your chest, your hands to your shins. Rock up and down through your spine a couple times. Once you have enough momentum, cross your shins, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Take one more inhale here. On your exhale, bend your knees and walk or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, draw your gaze forward. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up, join your palms, stretch up. Exhale, lower your arms all the way down by your sides and stand tall. Okay, stretch your arms up over your head, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. This time go to your left first. Hip your torso to your left. And stretch from your right foot all the way out through your right index finger. Inhale, come back up through center, tip your torso to your right. Stretch from your left foot all the way out through your left index finger. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, place your hands on your hips. Bend your knees, step or hop your feet out, hip-width distance apart. Lengthen your buttocks down, lift your low belly in and up. Send your thighs forward, lean your upper chest back. Draw from your ankles into your hips. Zip from your pubic bone to your sternum. Come up over and back, lean back, standing back bent. One more breath here. Then tone your belly to lift your torso back up. Bend your knees and hop your feet back in. Then from here, bring your left thigh up in toward your chest. Interlace your fingers on the front of your left shin and bring your thigh into your belly even more. Now, try to slowly release the clasp of your hands and keep your thigh in toward your belly just as high as possible. Okay, and then slowly bring your left leg back. Hug your left heel towards your left hip. Doing a hamstring curl. After some time, you're likely to feel something in the back of your left thigh, your hamstrings. And I'm feeling it now. Okay. Now to give yourself some relief, reach back, clasp the outer edge of your left foot, and hug your left heel in towards your left hip. For now, just do a quad stretch. Stretch your right arm forward. And then bring your right hand to your right hip. Slowly release the clasp on your left foot, but keep your leg upright. Bring your palms to the center of your chest. And then lower your torso down until it's parallel to the floor. Straighten your left leg. Virabhadrasana 3. And then fold down further, come into standing split. Urdhva Prasarita to Ekapadasana. Walk your hands in, pull your face in. Walk your hands forward. Either come, so a couple hops up toward handstand, all right? Or you can come up into handstand and hold. Okay. But at least hop. Want to keep that energetic quality going. All right. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. So begin to make your way there if you haven't already. Inhale, lift your left leg up toward the ceiling. Exhale, place your left foot all the way up between your hands and come up into warrior one. Either keep your gaze forward or draw your gaze up and join your palms. Anchor through your right heel, stretch from your right heel all the way up to your fingertips. That's it. One more inhale, reach up. Exhale, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, curl your chest up, urdhva mukha. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, adho mukha svanasana. Inhale, look up between your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, crawl or slide on your shins to the top of your mat and stand on your knees for Ustrasana. Place your hands on your hips, lengthen your buttocks down, lift your low belly in and up. Send your thighs forward, lean your upper chest back, and draw up the fronts of your thighs. Zip from your pubic bone to your sternum, come up over and back. Bring your left hand to your left heel, right hand to your right heel, or simply keep your hands on your hips and lean into a back bend. Couple more breaths here in Ustrasana. Then keep the same shape as you bring your left hand to your left hip, right hand to your right hip, tone your belly to lift your torso up. Place your hands in front of your knees, lower your hips a little, press down through your feet and your shins and pop back into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. On your exhale, bend your knees, walk or hop forward and through to sit down and lie down. Bring your feet hip-width distance apart on the floor, arms by your sides. Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, peel your buttocks off the floor, low back, middle back, upper back. Either clasp the sides of your mat or interlace your fingers underneath your back. Roll your shoulders deeper underneath your back. Press down and forward through the balls of your feet, curl back into your chest. Even think of dragging your heels toward your shoulders to tone your hamstrings and your buttocks. One more inhale here. Then exhale, bring your arms by your sides, lower your hips down. Bring your thighs into your chest, place your hands on your shins. Begin to rock up and down your spine a couple times. And then cross your shins, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, adho mukha svanasana. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, bend your knees and walk or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, draw your gaze forward. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up, join your palms, stretch up. Exhale, lower your arms all the way down by your sides. Stretch your arms up over your head, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Tip your torso to your right. Stretch from your left foot all the way out through your left index finger. Then inhale, come back up through center, tip your torso to your left. Stretch from your right foot all the way out through your right index finger. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, place your hands on your hips, bend your knees and step or hop your feet out hip-width distance apart. Lengthen your buttocks down, lift your low belly in and up, send your thighs forward, lean your upper chest back and come into standing back bend. Keep your legs strong, keep your abdominal muscles strong, even your neck strong. And tone your belly to lift your torso all the way back up. Bend your knees and hop your feet back in. Now this time, bring your right thigh up in towards your chest. Stretch your right arm inside your right thigh and clasp your right big toe. Stretch your right leg forward. Just as much as you can. Doesn't have to get straight. Good. And then draw your right arm and right leg out to your right. And then draw your right arm and right leg back forward. And try to keep your right leg up here. Slowly release the clasp on your right big toe. Point your right foot. Okay. And then flex your right foot, swoop your right leg through center and back into the hamstring curl. Hug your right heel in toward your right hip. And pause long enough to feel something. Good, I'm feeling something, hopefully you are. One more breath. Stretch back with your right hand, clasp the outer edge of your right foot, and stretch your left arm forward. Instead of a quad stretch this time, Natarajasana. Keep lifting your chest up as you kick back and up. Draw your right thigh up toward parallel to the floor. Some more upright form of the pose. So do keep lifting your chest up as you kick back. Kick back and stretch forward with your left arm more. One more time, kick back and stretch forward with your left arm. Keep kicking back into your right hand and come back to the hamstring curl, quad stretch position. Okay, keep your right leg up as you bring your palms to the center of your chest. Then lean forward, come into warrior three. Stretch back to your right heel, stretch forward through the crown of your head. And come into standing split. Fold down over your left leg, stretch your right heel up. Walk your hands forward, either come straight through Vinyasa, I'll give you that choice, or a couple hops up toward handstand, or even come up, hold, handstand. Good, good, good. Okay, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Make your way there. Inhale, lift your right leg up toward the ceiling, three-legged down dog. Exhale, place your right foot all the way up between your hands and come up into crescent lunge. Now release your fingers, release your index fingers this time. Bend your left knee, lower down and hover. And inhale, straighten. And lower down, hover. And inhale, straighten. And one more time, lower down, hover. Inhale, straighten. This time, lower all the way down, touch down softly. Point your left foot. And place your hands on your hips. Shift your weight back until your left thigh is vertical. If you need some padding for the back knee, make sure you do that. And lengthen your buttocks down. Lift your low belly in and up. Bend your right knee a little deeper. Hug your elbows in toward one another. Draw from your left foot into your hips. Zip from your pubic bone to your sternum. Come up over and back. Lean back. Anjaneyasana. And tone your belly more to lift your torso all the way back up. Place your hands down onto the floor and step back, plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, look up toward your hands. Exhale, bend your knees and crawl or slide on your shins to come to the top of your mat. Stand up on your knees. So this time around, Laghu Vajrasana. Place your hands on your hips, lengthen your buttocks down, lift your low belly in and up. Send your thighs forward and start to initiate the back bend like you're coming into Ustrasana. Then place your hands on the backs of your thighs. Crawl your hands down toward the backs of your knees and straighten your arms. Then lean your thighs back, draw your head down toward the floor as much as you can, but make sure you don't come back so far that you can't come back up. And do that a few more times. Maybe with each time you come a little deeper. I'm going to test the waters to see if you can come a little further down. Let's try one more time. Okay, and then lift your torso all the way back up with control. Place your hands in front of your knees. Okay? Press down through your feet and your shins and shoot it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. On your exhale, bend your knees, walk or hop forward and through to sit down and lie down. Place your feet hip width distance apart on the floor. You can do bridge pose again or Urdhva Dhanurasana this time. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Feel your buttocks off the floor, your low back, middle back, upper back. Either stay here or press through feet and hands to come to the crown of your head. Plug your arm bones in, lift your shoulder blades up your back, press down through your feet and your hands and come all the way up into Urdhva Dhanurasana. And take a couple more breaths in this shape. And then come down with control. Tuck your chin in toward your chest. Slowly lower down. Bring your thighs into your chest. Place your hands on your shins. Begin to rock up and down your spine. Once you have enough momentum, cross your shins, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, curl your chest up, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, bend your knees and walk or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, draw your gaze forward. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up, join your palms, stretch out. Exhale, lower your arms all the way down by your sides and stand tall. Stretch your arms up over your head. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Tip your torso to your left and stretch from your right foot all the way out through your right index finger. Inhale, come back up through center. Tip your torso to your right and stretch all the way from your left foot through your left index finger. Inhale, come back up through center. And then from here, place your hands on your hips, bend your knees, step or hop your feet out, hip width distance apart. Lengthen your buttocks down, lift your low belly in and up, send your thighs forward, lean your upper chest back. Draw up the fronts of your legs. Zip from your pubic bone to your sternum. And tone your belly more to lift your torso all the way back up. Bend your knees and hop your feet back in. And from here, bring your left thigh up in towards your chest. Stretch your left arm inside your left thigh and clasp your left big toe. Stretch your left leg forward. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. And draw your left arm and left leg out to your left. And draw your left arm, left leg back forward. Try to keep your left leg up here. Slowly release the clasp on your left big toe. Point your left foot. And flex your left foot. And draw your left leg through and back to the hamstring curl. Hug your left heel towards your left hip. And again, we'll hold a couple more breaths. Just long enough to feel the hamstrings engage. Yeah, because it's good for you. Reach back, clasp the outer edge of your left foot, and stretch your right arm forward. Nattarajasana. Kick back and up. Keep on lifting your chest, your sternum up here as well. It's a more upright form of the pose. And kick back into your left hand, stretch forward with your right arm. Kick back into your left hand, stretch forward with your right arm. Keep kicking back and stretching forward. And keep kicking back as you come all the way upright. Keep on hugging your left heel towards your left hip. Slowly release the clasp, but keep your leg as it is, and your palms to the center of your chest. And then come into Warrior 3. Lower your torso down, stretch your left heel back, and take a breath here. And then come into Standing Split. Fold down over your right shin, stretch your left heel up. Walk your hands forward. Either come straight through Vinyasa or a couple hops up toward handstand. Come up, hold, handstand. Okay, and we'll meet in Downward Facing Dog, so begin to make your way there if you haven't already. Inhale, lift your left leg up toward the ceiling. Exhale, place your left foot all the way between your hands and come up into Crescent Lunge. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Bend your right knee, lower down, hover, and inhale, straighten. And bend your right knee, lower, hover. Inhale, straighten. One more time, lower, hover. Inhale, straighten. This time, come all the way down, touch down. Point your right foot. Place your hands on your hips. Shift your weight back until your right thigh is vertical. And maybe pad the back knee. Lengthen your buttocks down. Lift your low belly in and up. Bend your left knee a little deeper. Hug your elbows in toward one another. Draw from your right foot into your hips. Zip from your pubic bone to your sternum. Come up over and back. Anjaneyasana. Keep your legs strong, your abdominal muscles strong. And tone your belly more to lift your torso back up. Place your hands down onto the floor. Step back, plank, inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, curl your chest up, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, look up toward your hands. Exhale, crawl or slide onto your shins at the top of your mat. And stand on your knees. Place your hands on your hips. So again, Laghu Vajrasana. Lengthen your buttocks down, lift your low belly in and up. Send your thighs forward, lean your upper chest back. And from here, stay strong as you bring your hands to the backs of your thighs. Start to crawl your hands down until your arms are straight. Press your hands against your thighs. And then start to lean your thighs back to lower your head down toward the floor. And then come back up. Start small, and then after a couple rounds, you might start to get your head closer to the floor. If you're feeling this in your quadriceps, yes, that's where you should be feeling it. One more. Okay. And calmly lift your torso all the way back up. Place your hands in front of your knees. Press down through your feet and your shins and hop it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up between your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or hop forward and through to sit down. And lie down on your backs. Place your feet hip width distance apart on the floor. And again, either bridge pose or Urdhva Dhanurasana. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Feel your buttocks off the floor, low back, middle back, upper back. Press down through your feet and your hands, come up to the crown of your head. Plug your arm bones in, lift your shoulder blades up your back. Press down through your feet and your hands to come all the way up. And hugging your inner thighs in. Keep your legs really strong. Then pressing your pubic bone up toward the ceiling and lightly toning your buttocks. One more inhale. On your exhale, make your way down with control. Bring your thighs into your chest. Place your hands on your shins. Begin to rock up and down your spine. And once you have enough momentum, cross your shins, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And take one more inhale. On your exhale, bend your knees and hop forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, draw your gaze forward. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up, join your palms, stretch up. Exhale, lower your arms down by your sides and stand tall. Okay, now from here, place your hands on your hips. We're gonna skip some things. Start by just bringing your right thigh in towards your chest. Switch your right arm inside your right thigh, clasp your right big toe, and stretch your right leg forward. Draw your right arm, right leg out to your right. Good. And draw your right arm, right leg back forward. Try to keep your right leg up. Slowly release the clasp on your right big toe. Point your right foot. And then flex your right foot. Swoop your right leg through and back into the hamstring curl. Right away this time, reach back, clasp the outer edge of your right foot, and stretch your left arm forward. Natarajasana. Kick back and up. Keep on lifting your chest, your sternum up as you kick back and up. Try to draw your right thigh up toward parallel to the floor. Then keep kicking back into your right hand. Just come back upright. Keep your right leg in the hamstring curl. Bring your palms to the center of your chest and come into warrior three. Your torso, your right leg parallel to the floor. Inhale here. And exhale, come into standing split. Fold down over your left leg. Stretch your right heel up. Walk your hands back forward. And either come straight through vinyasa or a couple hops up toward handstand, or come into handstand and hold. Okay, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Begin to make your way there. If you haven't already, inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And inhale, lift your right leg up toward the ceiling, three-legged down dog. Exhale, place your right foot all the way up between your hands. Come up into warrior two this time. Inhale here. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Make this really brief. Exhale, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, curl your chest up, urdhva mukha. Exhale, adho mukha. Inhale, look up toward your hands. Exhale, slide your shins forward. And sit back on your heels for just a moment. I want to show this to you first. So option one, do Ustrasana or Laghu Vajrasana again. Option two, you'll come into position for Ustrasana with your toes curled under. And then as you come into the shape, you'll keep your hands on your hips to start, and kind of like Laghu Vajrasana, you'll start to lean your thighs back. You'll draw your arms up over your head. And your fingertips down to the floor. And then come onto your feet. Come up into Urdhva Dhanurasana. Same process on the way down. You want to slowly bring your knees down. Strengthen your legs. And come all the way back up. So you might give that a try. So stand up on your knees. And make your choice. If you're coming along with me, curl your toes under. Place your hands on your hips. And then start to lean back. Keep your thighs strong. Look up and then back. Stretch your arms up over your head. Lean back more. Bring your hands down to the floor. And come up onto your feet. Urdhva Dhanurasana. If you're in Urdhva Dhanurasana, take one more breath. And then slowly guide your knees back down. Strengthen your thighs to come back up. Wow. Okay. Place your hands just in front of your knees. And pop it back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, bend your knees and walk or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, draw your gaze forward. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Namaskarasana. And exhale, Tadasana. Okay, last piece all. From here, place your hands on your hips. And then lift your left thigh up until it's close to your belly. Stretch your left arm inside your left thigh, clasp your left big toe. Stretch your left leg forward. Good. And draw your left arm, left leg out to your left. And draw your left arm, left leg back forward. Slowly release the clasp on your left big toe. Try to keep your leg up. Point your left foot. And then flex your left foot. Swoop your left leg through and back to come into a hamstring curl. Reach back, clasp the outer edge of your left foot. Stretch your right arm forward. Natarajasana. Kick back and up. Lifting your chest up. Bring your left side back and up toward parallel to the floor. One more breath. And keep kicking into your left hand as you come back to the hamstring curl. Keep your leg up as you bring your palms to the center of your chest. And then come into warrior three. Pull your torso, your left leg down until they're parallel to the floor. And come into standing split. Fold down over your right shin, stretch your left heel up. Walk your hands forward. Either come straight through Vinyasa or a couple hops up toward handstand. On your way back through Vinyasa. Okay. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. So begin to make your way there if you haven't already. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, place your left foot forward and come up into warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior, tip your torso over your right leg. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. And stretch your right arm over your face. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Exhale, bring both hands down, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, curl your chest up, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, Adho Mukha. Inhale, look up toward your hands. And exhale, crawl or slide your shins forward to the top of your mat and stand up on your knees. Okay, so same options here, Ustrasana, Laghu Vajrasana, or Ustrasana to Urdhva Dhanurasana. If you're coming along with me, curl your toes under, place your hands on your hips. And find neutral pelvis, and start to lean back. Look up and then back. Lean back further, stretch your arms up over your head, bring your fingertips down, and then come up into Urdhva Dhanurasana. If you're in Urdhva Dhanurasana, take one more breath, and then slowly lift your heels, guide your knees down, strengthen your thighs. Come back up. Whoa. Place your hands in front of your knees. And shoot it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Oh my, we made it. Inhale here. On your exhale, bend your knees, walk or hop forward and through to sit down and lie down. Thank God. Hook your right ankle over the top of your left thigh. Bring your legs in toward your chest. Come into figure four stretch. Breathe. And then calmly switch sides. Hook your left ankle over the top of your right thigh and hug your legs into your chest. And then slowly lower your legs down, stretch your arms out by your sides, and bring your legs up until your shins are vertical to the are parallel to the floor. And then draw your legs to your right, twist your chest to your left, coming into a simple twist. Inhale, come back up through center and draw your legs down to your left and twist your chest to your right and breathe. Inhale, come back up through center. Bring your thighs into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a big hug. That was a lot. And slowly release the clasp on your legs. Stretch your legs out fully. Bring your arms by your sides. Make any other small adjustments needed. And we'll at least take a couple calm breaths here. And if you do have more time and would like to take some more time here, I highly encourage it. If you don't, sit up. And this is where we will end for today. Thank you for the gift of your company. Namaste. Yay! Good work, Mom. Oh my, that was a lot. That was a lot. So thanks for sticking with me with this back bend extravaganza. We did go a little bit over, so I kind of I planned too much, but glad that you stayed with me. I had fun too. Thanks, Grace. And I'm going to continue to offer these 2 30-minute Vinyasa snack classes on Fridays for free, at least through the end of May. After that, I'll let you know what the plan is. But thank you for showing up. This is always so much fun. And I'll keep you posted on things that are coming up. Also, if you're not on my email list, I do send out an email every week with my full schedule, including workshops and things outside of just classes. And yes, I am teaching workshops via live stream. I also have an online practice package that's going to be released next week. It's all about advanced poses. And so if you are not on my email list, go to NicholeChaseYoga.com. I'm typing it in here and sign up so that you can be informed. All right. I hope that you are staying safe and healthy, and I'm sending so much love to you. Thank you for filling me up with hope and making me feel empowered by showing up. And see you again soon. Bye-bye for now. Love you.